What is up? Pete Sweeney here with your Emerald Coast relocation experts. We're talking Destin all the way over to Pensacola. In this video right here, we're going to be comparing the cost of living between Navarre and Navarre Beach because it is different. Let's go. Quick note on the locations of Navarre and Navarre Beach is Navarre is pretty much your mainland portion of Navarre, right? And then you've got to take a bridge out to Navarre Beach, which is that separate sliver of land, that beach area where it's going to be a little bit more expensive living out there, obviously. It's the part of Navarre that is blowing up like crazy. Ton of new developments, ton of new houses, and this is also where a lot of the tourists are going to be hanging out, is at Navarre Beach. So if we're comparing the two, we're talking about overall. How we like to do this is use the cost of living index where 100 is your national average. If it's above that, obviously it's more expensive. If it's below, it's cheaper than your national average. Navarre overall is a 106 as compared to Navarre Beach is a 132.4. There is one contributing factor as to why Navarre Beach is so much more expensive. And we're gonna hit that later on in this video. So first things first, let's talk about your groceries. Groceries, this is pretty much a wash. Unless you wanna go to the one gas station at Navarre Beach to get your groceries, you're pretty much gonna be going back to the mainland in order to shop for those groceries. You're looking at a 101.5 for your cost of living index for groceries in Navarre and Navarre Beach, both the same because you're most likely gonna be using the same exact grocery stores in both places. Next, let's go ahead and break into utilities. Another important cost if you are planning relocating into Navarre or Navarre Beach, you're looking at a 108 on the mainland at Navarre or in a 108.2 at Navarre Beach. Not much different. It's pretty much a wash. It's not going to be that much more expensive being out on the beach as opposed to the mainland of Navarre. Next, we're going to crack into that transportation, and this one's a little different. I didn't expect this. I would have expected it for it to be swift-swapped a little bit. Navarre, you're looking at a 106.3 where Navarre Beach is a 101.9, so kind of crazy. I would have thought being on the mainland that your transportation is going to be a little bit cheaper over there. Maybe it's because they only have that one gas station. That gas station decided they want their gas price to be a little bit lower. Really not sure what the reason for this is, but according to the stats that we are seeing, it looks like Navarre is a little bit more expensive for your transportation as compared to Navarre Beach. Next, we are going to crack into that real estate. This is the main one that you really wanted to see. Before we break into that, guys, if you're loving this content, if you're loving this video, if you love this channel, I want you to do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get the notification bell. That way you're notified every single time that we put out a brand new video. Also, if you are planning on pursuing real estate in the Emerald Coast, we're talking Destin all the way to Pensacola, give us a call or text on the phone number down below right there. Give us a call or text, doesn't matter day or time. We're there to be your experts. We assembled an amazing team to help you out with all your questions when relocating here. Here we go, breaking into the housing. So just a quick note before we break into the median sales prices, this housing includes your purchasing and your renting of real estate in Navarre and Navarre Beach. If we're looking on the mainland over at Navarre, you're looking at a 111.8, so definitely a little bit more expensive than your national average. If you're over to Navarre Beach, here's that one factor, and this is the reason why overall Navarre Beach is so more expensive. You're looking at a 202.1, so much more expensive to purchase a house or even rent over in Navarre Beach. Quick note on that as well too is when you are driving through the main strip of Navarre Beach, you are seeing a lot of those advertised by the short-term rental companies all along Navarre Beach. There are a lot of people who want a secondary or a vacation home. What they're doing is they're purchasing someone they love, Navarre Beach, and then just renting those out. That might be a huge contributing factor as to why that housing price is higher. Renting, short-term rental prices are definitely going to be going into that price point. Now let's break into if you want to purchase real estate in Navarre and Navarre Beach. What are we kind of looking at? Now these numbers are going to be a little different because I was able to pull up all the stats on my realtor resources just to find out, okay, what's the median sales price, single family attached and all that for Navarre. Navarre Beach didn't have enough info for me to pull that all together. So I pulled it off of a few other websites, just kind of putting them together. The baseline of this is the fact that we know that Navarre Beach is more expensive than Navarre, but by how much, right? And so if you're looking at your overall median sales price over in Navarre, the mainland of Navarre, median sales price of $401,000 as compared to Navarre Beach, you're looking at a median sales price of right around $588, something like that. There were some other numbers that came in a little bit closer to $550. There are some high priced products over there, guys. This is a huge retirement town. If you go over there and drive through, I feel like you almost see retirees more than you do your tourists. Who knows, maybe those retirees are taking a vacation in the area, but I always notice when going over to Navarre, you really don't see too many of your typical, family or or younger crowd styles over in Navarre. There's not much of a nightlife either. You have a few of the resorts right there, but in regards to bars and stuff, you're gonna have to hop back to Navarre and try and find something over there. Or if you really want that hot nightlife, drive over to Walton Beach. They have a great Main Street kind of downtown nightlife over there. Great spot to hit if you are wanting to hit that nightlife while staying or living in Navarre. All right, I'm gonna break Navarre down a little bit more. Like I said, I could not find these numbers for Navarre Beach, so let's kind of break it into your single family and then also your multifamily, your attached. We're talking condos and townhouses. Your median sales price for your single family over at Navarre is no different than that overall. It's still at that 401, whereas we have looked the attached, which another thing that I've noticed with Navarre is there isn't much of your townhouse, row home, or condo style housing over there, but it still comes in at a 414 median sales price for your attached pricing. I wouldn't doubt it if Navarre Beach starts seeing a little bit more of these attached products as the land starts getting purchased up, because there's only so much land you could build on. So I'm sure there'll be some developers who are going over there and they want to put more of your row home style houses over in Navarre so they get better bang for the buck for the parcel of land that they're building on. The next one that we're going to be covering, and this one is one and the same just because you don't have any health options over at Navarre Beach. You're looking at a 98.4. Below national average, that's going to be the same. If you are having to go to the hospital or do anything like that over in Navarre Beach, you are going to have to head back to the mainland, go over to Navarre in order to access those facilities. Last one that we're going to be talking about is your miscellaneous. So your shopping, your eating out at restaurants, same thing again. Navarre really doesn't have that yet. I'm not going to say that it's not coming because I think it will come. So outside of being inside of the resorts, you really don't have many options to eat or anything like that. Overall, we're looking at Navarre Beach being pretty similar in numbers. So Navarre's a 99.5 and Navarre Beach is a 99.8. Just a little bit different. As more products, or I guess more restaurants, as more shops start to move in over at Navarre Beach, I'm sure that number will go up just because you are a little bit more secluded out of Navarre Beach than you are at Navarre. The main reason why I really want to do this video, guys, is not being from Florida and moving here from Colorado. I didn't really know about this. I thought Navarre was all one, right? I didn't really consider Navarre Beach as compared to Navarre. Same goes for Pensacola to Pensacola Beach. Which other ones? Fort Walton Beach. All these are kind of separate a little bit, right? And so in the future, what we're going to try and do with these cost of living videos is really kind of break it down. That way you kind of know the difference. If you are purchasing a house in one of these places, you know the price differences between the two, right? Because it's super important. Last thing you want is you want an overall number for, say, the mainland portion. And then you come to find out that if you want to be out on the beach, that it's way more. And so we're going to really dive into that a little bit deeper on all of these future videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys do enjoy this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell to make sure that you are notified every single time that we put out a brand new video. Of course, if you are planning on moving to the Emerald Coast, we're talking Destin all the way over to Pensacola, give us a call or text right there. Doesn't matter day or time. We have put together an amazing team to help you out with all your real estate needs, just so you don't have to go through the same pain points that we did. And until next time, we love you. Bye.